Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my Battlefront 2 ranking video. I will be ranking every hero from worst to best in order, and this is all my personal opinion, so this is not objective whatsoever. But I feel like my rankings have some, weight to them because I played the game for a while, so let's get started.
Alright, last place, I have Lando coming in. Now, hear me out. His blaster sucks at long range. If you're playing on a big galactic assault map, you might as well switch off of him. You might as well be better off playing like a heavy trooper with a T-21. His blaster's just not good at long range. It's great for short range and medium range. His abilities really complement his blaster in close quarters because, you can shock somebody and just tap them in the head 20 times and they're dead, including any hero. His sharp shot is good too. At short range unless you equip some star cards, but overall I feel like you can do better with any other hero instead of Lando. But, if you like to play him, props to you. You're a loyal one. All right, coming in number 10, I have Finn. This dude in Galactic Assault is cracked. If your teammate has him, you guys are winning. If the enemy team has him, you guys are most likely losing. He gives constant health regeneration, and he does not die. It's almost close to impossible to kill him in Galactic Assault because he's around everybody or he's camping behind his teammates. And it's impossible to kill his teammates because they're constantly getting regenerated. It takes probably like 4 lightsaber swings to just kill one because they keep gaining health. It's ridiculous. But that's about as best as it gets for Finn because once he gets into heroes versus villains, he gets cooked. You need like 2 brain cells to beat him there. All you need to do is wait for him to roll, and then hit him with your lightsaber, and he's dead. He has like 2 health. So definitely do pick him in Galactic Assault. Do not pick him in heroes versus villains. The only reason I have him this low is because I do believe other players and other heroes are overall better than him. All right, coming in number 9, I have Princess Leia. If you play Leia, man, and you do what I do as like a full-time job, I hate you. I hate you. I don't want to play with you. If I see you on the enemy team, you're cooked. I'm targeting you. I'm gonna target you every time. Her secondary spam is ridiculous. It has track on. It literally locks on you from afar. It'll trace you down and kill you. Her E11 ability is pretty good. You can spam. Very good close to medium range. Her grenades are good, but some of the star cards are buggy for her, so you gotta look at other videos and see what star cards work and what star cards don't. Her shield is good in Galactic Assault. It could block orbital strikes. It's great. She's a very team-based player. You could do great with her. I don't have any bad things to say about her except her secondary fire. If you do that in the back of the map, I hate you. As for my case, I'm excused because I was doing this for the video, so don't hate me. All right, coming in number 8, I have Chewbacca. This dude is an absolute menace to society in this game, albeit he's not as good in this game as he was in Battlefront 1, but still his abilities in this game are absolutely crazy. He has a shock grenade, a furious bowcaster, and a slam. All these abilities are good in whatever game mode: Galactic Assault, heroes versus villains, supremacy, whatever, man, you name it. This dude is a good hero. Now, if you play him, I love you. If I'm going against him, I'd rather avoid him. Even if I'm playing like Darth Vader, for example, this dude can just shock you, take your health from like 1,000 to like 300 in 2 seconds. It's ridiculous. And he has a knockdown ability. I have no bad things to say about Chewbacca, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason he's this low is because I feel like the other heroes are better. But man, Chewbacca's great. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's chill, and you're chill if you play him. Alright, coming in at number 7, I have BB-8. This dude is an absolute dog. He's that dog. I didn't think he was all that great, to be honest, at first. But when I was recording, gameplay for this video, I said, yo, why is he kind of cracked? So, I started playing him a bit more in Supremacy and Galactic Assault, as you see in the video. This is all my gameplay, by the way. This dude is an absolute menace. He can activate objectives so fast in Galactic Assault. It's actually crazy. If you're the Empire and you haven't fallen back to an objective, and BB-8 gets there first, you already lost. You already captured the objective. Move on, buddy. His middle ability does way too much damage. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to make him that powerful. He also has a knockdown ability with his charge. He's good. I hate to say it, but he's good. He's really good. If you have him on your team in Galactic Assault, he's gonna help you out a lot. So bravo to you. If you play BB-8, I don't hate you because it's easy to kill you, but
you're a chill player, you're a team player. I like that. Okay, so coming in at number 6, I have Yoda. Let me say any hero from here on out is great no matter what. All right. Now let's start with Yoda. I love Yoda. Very team-based player with his middle ability. He can give your teammates so much health. And he has an unblockable, which is the dash. I don't know if you guys know that, but in heroes versus villains, even if they're blocking and you dash right in front of them, it'll go through. He has an unblockable ability unless you dodge. You can dodge out the way and not get attacked. His force push is great if you allow it to charge up all the way. It does a ton of damage, so much damage. The strongest force ability in the game, I think. If you allow it to be fully charged up, it does a lot. And not to mention, Yoda's hitbox is so small in Galactic Assault Supremacy. He definitely excels in those game modes. He does have the lowest swing speed in the game, but he makes up for it in a small hitbox and whatnot. Very agile character. I love playing this guy. Overall, very great character. Both game modes, even heroes versus villains. But I do think he's better in Trooper game modes. At number 5, I have Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Aura Farmer, the guy. Who's him? Let's start off with Trooper game modes. This dude is great overall in any situation. His rush ability, great. You cannot get damaged unless they're behind you. You can deflect everything, and you can even one-shot normal troopers if you have the right star cards equipped. His mind trick ability is good. It restricts them from using their abilities. And his force push is great during ship phases, like in tight hallways. This dude is a monster. In heroes versus villains, this dude is even worse, for the enemy team. This dude has the best stamina in the game. You could hit this guy like 20 times and he'll be down to like 80% stamina. Whereas you're down to like no stamina, and then he can just finish you off by slicing you away. Overall, Obi-Wan is probably one of the best heroes for the light side, and one of the best duelists in my opinion. He can just mind trick you so you can't use any abilities, and then he can just spam, chip away at you, chip away your health, and eventually he'll take you down to 0. He's a very good hero. In the hands of a right good player, you'll probably lose. Coming in number 4, I have Rey. Now, don't get me wrong, I hate the sequels. And I hate Rey. She should not have become that strong in such a short amount of time. But in Battlefront 2, I cannot hate on her. All her abilities are good. She's good in dueling. She's good in trooper game modes. Her dash ability is too good. I'm not gonna lie. She goes super fast and she can one-shot, assault, officer, and specialist with the right star card. She's too good. And her insight ability, you can get wall hacks for free. You can see where the enemy's at. And it's ridiculous, you can just move around freely. And I didn't play Rey all too often in trooper game modes, but I did for this video. And she was surprisingly very fun to play. I have nothing bad to say about her, except her lore, but we don't talk about that. She's very good, I'm not gonna lie. And in heroes versus villains, she's also a force to be reckoned with. She actually does a lot of damage, more than you might think. Her mind trick ability is good, although it can be negated if you just know how to invert your controls. Overall, she's a great hero. I have nothing bad to say about her. So yeah, she comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3, I have Han Solo. Yes, we have a blaster hero that broke into the top 3, and let me explain why. This dude in trooper game modes, absolute demon. The only thing is, you have to be able to aim. If you cannot aim, please switch to a lightsaber hero. Do not pick Han Solo. His Death Knight charge is ridiculous in trooper game modes. If you're playing like on Death Star, for example, and you just throw it into a hallway where the enemies are at, you're gonna get like 6 people minimum, no problem. And in heroes versus villains, this dude is arguably even better because he has 2 knockdown abilities. One being his shoulder charge, which is unblockable, by the way, you're gonna take damage. And second being the Death Knight charge, which you're still gonna take damage from even if you're blocking. This dude is ridiculous in any game mode you play. If he's in the right hands, you guys are most likely going to win. I love playing Han, and as you can see in my gameplay, I'm throwing grenades everywhere, and I get 3, 4, maybe 2 people every single time. His abilities are overall great. I love this guy, and if you play him, you're a Chad too. Unless you don't know how to aim, then I hate you. At number 2, I have the Anakin Skywalker. This dude's great. I was contemplating whether to put him at 1, but I put him at 2, and the only reason is because that he's buggy sometimes. His middle ability does not work. It'll get you killed sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I've spoken from experience. This dude is the only person that has 4 abilities, and his 4th ability is totally not broken. I think they should buff it, in fact. but too bad support's cut off for this game. I'm joking, by the way. No, Anakin's good in every single field. Heroes as villains and trooper game modes. If you pick them and you're good with them, you're gonna have a great time. Great hero overall. I have nothing bad to say about him, except the fact that he's buggy when they tried nerfing him way back when. But if you know how to play Anakin properly and you know how to manage his stamina, you'll do well. It's exceptionally important just to, watch out for that in Heroes vs. Villains game modes. Because in Galactic Assault it doesn't matter much. You can go in, go out, regenerate, go in, go out, and, repeat. But in Heroes vs. Villains, if they take you down to 0 stamina, then they can just, chip away at you a lot of the time. So you got to be careful, or equip some of the star cards that help you with your stamina. At number 1, I have Luke Skywalker. This dude has the fastest run speed in the game. His abilities are great. He has the fastest swing speed in the game. He has the fastest health regeneration in the game, although it is the lowest amount he can regenerate. This dude can excel in anything he does. Trooper game modes, he has the potential to wipe out your whole team in a matter of seconds if he uses all of his abilities. In Heroes vs. Villains, he could punish you greatly because his stamina is so great and he could deplete yours, and his swing speed is so fast. He's going to get 2 hits on you and you're going to get 1 hit on him. Not to mention his star card, which also buffs his damage against troopers and villains.
This dude can one-tap normal troopers, meaning assaults, officers, and specialists with that star card, because you need to get a certain amount of eliminations before you can do so. And in Heroes vs. Villains, if you can stay alive for long enough, you'll be able to dish out so much damage. This dude is an absolute menace. The only way to counter him is to basically target him with your whole team. Even in Galactic Assault, you need to throw grenades at your feet and whatnot if you want to get Luke down low. But it's very hard to, because he can just go around the corner, and since his health regeneration is so fast, he'll be back out a second later. This dude is just always going to be up in your face. You're never going to want to play defensive with Luke. You're always just going to want to attack because he's so agile, so fast. This dude is intended for fast-paced gameplay. If you play him another way, then you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry. And that is my ranking of every hero in Battlefront 2. I will do the ranking of every villain in Battlefront 2 after this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree, disagree? Leave a comment below what you think. Who do you guys main and whatnot? I'll catch you guys another time. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.